A Quiet Place, day one. It's out in theaters now. I just watched it. This is gonna be a non-spoiler review, and I was a fan of the original A Quiet Place. I liked the second one. I was a bigger fan probably of the first one, but I really thought, the first one was pretty incredible. And I thought it would be hard to kind of recapture any of that same freshness. And the second one was good because I guess it ended on a cliffhanger and we got more of that story. But I mean, the first one ended on a cliffhanger, and then the second one we got more of that story, is what I meant to say. But when I heard about this one coming out, my first thoughts were I love Lupita Nyong'o and I love cats, and I liked A Quiet Place. I loved the first one, and I liked the franchise. I liked it as a franchise. Loved the first one, but yeah, I was kind of worried they wouldn't be able to really recapture what the first one did, and kind of went in with low expectations. Now, again, spoiler-free review, but I was really amazed with this film. Again, worried about the freshness of this film in terms of doing the whole being quiet, silent, monsters that can hear you thing. They didn't really need to. Sure, they did some of the same things over again with that, but the freshness came from Lupita Nyong'o and the rest of the cast. Joseph, Quinn, Alex Wolff. I'm gonna pronounce his name wrong. Digimon, Jimon Hunso, from Gladiator. He's from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the one who goes who to Star-Lord. I just think of him as the Who guy. But anyways, the cast is phenomenal, and especially Lupita Nyong'o and our cat, whose name is Frodo in the film, which I love because I love Lord of the Rings. But super sweet relationship. And I did a trailer reaction for this film, and I kept saying, like, please don't kill the damn cat, because I'm gonna walk out of the theater. And look, I won't say anything, and I stopped watching. I stopped watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith for a similar reason. But I made it through to the end of this film. Now, I was tearing up by the end of this movie, and it was beautiful. I thought it was a beautiful, bittersweet, kind of a perfect ending for this film, and I could not have predicted how they would have done it, and they did it in a really great way. I was really pleased with the ending. I was pleased with the entire film, actually. Throughout the whole film, Lupita Nyong'o really held it together, and for me, low expectations for Joseph Quinn. I really was only familiar with him in Stranger Things, and knowing that he's going to play our Johnny Blaze in Fantastic Four. But goddamn, he kind of sold me on this movie. I really saw a different side of him, and it made me definitely more excited to see his performance in Fantastic Four. But I loved him in this, and not quite as good as Lupita, but he added a nice touch to this film. Alex Wolff from Hereditary did a really great job. He's also in the Jumanji movies. He's also in a movie called Pig with Nicolas Cage, and the director of Pig is the one who ended up directing A Quiet Place Day One, and it's the first time that this franchise has been directed by a different director other than John Krasinski. And this guy did a great job. I think he's only done Pig. That's crazy. I guess he did a documentary short film called The Testimony, where he produced that. And then he made his directorial debut with Pig. That's crazy. This is his second movie. That's really impressive. Well done. Look, I know I kind of said a spoiler, but like I feel like everybody knows by now, and I don't think I need to say anything. Like I it's gone viral at this point. I'm doing this review on Sunday. You know, I feel like look, it's still an incredible film. If you didn't catch what I said, then just keep moving on. Like it's not really a spoiler again. Like I don't think they would put it in the trailer if it wasn't gonna end well. That's all I'll say. But doesn't mean the movie doesn't come with some sadness. It definitely does. So yes, let me know what you guys think. Have you guys watched A Quiet Place? How does this rank in your top Quiet Place movies of the franchise? Dude, this one might take number one for me. Like I might like this one better than the first two. Like I'd rather rewatch this one than maybe, well, I might throw on the first two every once in a while, but this one really touched me in a good way. Like I love this movie. What I like about this movie too is that I feel like someone could easily watch this movie and not know anything about the others. Like you don't need to know anything about the other movies. You can just watch this movie. Like I didn't really feel like I needed to do a rewatch, and by the time I finished this movie I was like, oh yeah, I feel like you can watch these movies in any point in time. Would totally make sense to start with this one. You know, even though it's advertised as a prequel, came out years after the first two, it really works as a beginner, and that's what I like about it. Yeah, here, let me know what you guys thought down below. Sorry my review was a little all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed and understood what I was trying to say. But yeah, go check it out. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright guys, have a great day.